Hello, thank you for joining RasPipKr tutorials. I'm Martin Parker, and in this video I'm going to be taking data from the temperature sensors, and if it's cold enough I'm going to get my heating to turn on, which will turn on the relay that's got the LED on the from GPIO 18. So let's get our script up and running. So there we go, let's get it full screen. Right, so what we need to do is we need to import, I normally use RPI.GPIO. I know there is an alternative, but I've never really used that, so I'm going to stick with what I know for now. So import RPI.GPIO as GPIO. Okay, and I'm a bit weird about having things in a layout, so I'm just going to go to the end and paste that there. I like it in a line downwards. That's just how I like things. Right, anyhow. So I need to set up my GPIO. I want to have them as BCM. So I want to have gp.io.set mode, and this wants to be gpio.bcm. And what I want to do here is I want to set my GPIO 18, which is what I've got the trigger for the relay plugged in on. So I'm just going to set the GPIO dot out, and this will be BCM 18. What am I doing? BCM GPIO.setup, and then the pin that I'm going to use, and this will be GPIO.out. That's better. What I want to do is I want to set that as a high value because the relay takes a negative trigger. So GPIO.output. This wants to be 18, and this wants to be GPIO.high. So there we go. So I've got my pin out sorted. Cool. So what I want to do is I want to go down here, and in the heating area I want to have a in the, where are you? There you are. So I want to change. No, I'll change the names of these at a later date. I want to basically get the temperature, not just to return. I want to check. So if either of them are cold enough, it will put it as a low to trigger the relay. Yeah, I want to have it in this bit rather than there, because that's getting run, and so's that's getting run as well by both of these functions, which are threadings that are actually, well, threads that are running. So in between the sleep I'm going to put my if statement in. So if the temp 1 sensor is less than, because if it's colder, or equal to, I've got to think about how I'm going to trigger this just as a test. And I've got a can of Coke, which is quite cool, but I don't know what temperature it is in the room. Let's go with 20. So we can trigger it, turn it on with his fingers. Let's set the, if it's colder than we don't want to have it too high. Yeah, we'll go with 23. And this will have to be a float value, because that's going to be, nope, that's going to be set as a string. So this needs to be a string of 23.1. We'll go with that. If that's the case, then GPIO dot output of 18 will go GPIO dot low. So if it's not that, then it needs to go turn off. So else GPIO dot output 18 GPIO dot high. Okay, so when it's less than that, hopefully the room's cool enough, then it'll turn on, and then if it's over that, it should go off. So we'll try that with, which will just be one of the sensors at the moment, so at least we'll get to see what temperature the room is. So let's get it going. And we've got a problem. No, we don't. It's just the warnings. So I can turn that off, to be fair. So in the heating, is my sensor not there or something? Let's grab the other one. Yep, it's definitely working as that one. So why is only one of them being seen? That shouldn't cause a problem. Tell you what, let's sort the GPIO dot is it capital or small? Set warnings. There we go. Equals false. So we don't see that that warning. See, it's not there now. Where's my other temperature? Is both devices working? Let us go down here, and what we've just put in, what we'll do is we'll just comment that out so we know our new bit of code isn't causing a problem. And it must have been. I'll just check the temperature's working. Yep, that's going up. And the other one, which we did in the previous, yep, it's fine. So why is that causing an issue? Shouldn't really cause a problem, that. Let's uncomment that and try it again. It might have just been that I did test make sure the wire connections were together. No, it's not there now. That's just a little bit annoying. Try. I think it's because I've got that. I need to put that as a float and then as a string. I think that's what's causing the problem, is the... Oh, it's still not there. That's definitely Oh, you wally. If temperature, I need to get. That's my problem. I'm not getting the reading. So let's take that bit out. Let's take that out. So it should be hopefully working. Right, so that's clearly over 23.1. I didn't really think about it when I've done my testing. How cold is this can of Coke? It's going down. It's a bonus. It's just got to hold it against it a bit. This can was in the fridge, but I have had it out for a bit. And now 25 point. Yeah, that's because I'm having to hold it. Let's change this temperature. So let's go with 20. No, let's play it safe. So we've got 26.1, I think, set. Oh, look at that, perfect. 26.2. Yeah, blowing on it doesn't help. Let's touch it onto the can of Coke again. 26.2. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if you heard it, you possibly might have done. But it's down to 25.9. In fact, what I'll do is I'm just going to bring that back on. 25.9. I'm just going to, it's going up on its own. Whilst that's doing that, I'm going to bring up my terminal. Awesome, it's turned off. And I'm going to run my show cam so I can get my webcam on so you can see what is going on. So there we go. So there's the relay board. That's the green wire that's connected to pin 18. It's coming across to the trigger of relay 1, which is this one. I've got my positive wires going into here. Awesome. It must be cool enough because the relay is just triggered. Super duper. There is a slight delay because of the camera. There's about I worked it out earlier. There's about 6-7 seconds. Just take that back, and then it'll stay on. So 25.9, so that's cool. Why have I gone on to this? I want to be on here. Right, so let's get these so they are viewable. Right, so I've got my LED on, and it's obviously cooling this, well, cooler than 26.1. I'm going to hold my fingers onto the there. It's gone up to 26.1, and the relay's turned off. So that effectively is my heating working. Now I do have two sensors, so what I can do is I could create a function that can run, or I could check in here, so I could take the average of the sensor, temperature sensor 1 and the temperature sensor 2, so I could do it that way. I'm not too sure, but basically during the day, as most people are downstairs, very rare people are upstairs for a while, unless Kate is working in a little room for jewellery making. She would probably turn the heating on if need be, but we normally, the temperature sensor that we currently have is in the living room. So during the day, test run 2 is temperature sensor, temp 2 sensor, which would be the downstairs one, because that is this one here. So that's downstairs, that is upstairs, that we're currently working on with the relay. So during the day we'd be more bothered about the temperature downstairs, and then when it's night time we could go by the reading that's upstairs rather than the downstairs one, because there's nobody downstairs. So so during the day I could have this switching on, obviously depending on what time, etc. So that's something I can incorporate into it, but you are seeing my heating effectively if I put my temperature sensor in front of the camera, and if I put my on screen as well, so you can see the reading. That's because I put my hand close to it. So right, I've put my fingers on it with that slight delay of the camera. In a couple of seconds you will see the LED go off. There we go. It's just that delay that's there. So if I let go of the temperature sensor, and approximately another 5 seconds, you'll see the temperature sensor loose, but this is going to take a little bit of time before the relay comes back on. So I'm happy with that. And what I can do is, whilst it's working and that's cooling down, I'm just going to do the same sort of thing into the function below. So I'm just going to copy that for now and paste that into that function. But with this one, I'm going to change the temperature setting. So I'm going to put this for 28. So it's going to be a bit extreme. So I'll set that running. Bring my so that is the reason why you'll see in a second on the camera it's checking one and then it's checking the other one. So this is why I need to set a separate function in regards to how it's going to work. Otherwise the relay is just going to go on and off, and you can see that on the webcam now, I think. Yep. So you'll probably see it go off in a second. Yep. See how it's going on and off. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out, and I'll do that on the next video, because I don't want this one to get too long, really. So I'll stop that clicking away. Right, so thank you for watching. That's because I've got my threadings running, I need to, well, normally I wouldn't stop the script, but whilst I'm testing, it's going to give me this red writing saying that there's an issue with the threads. I could possibly put something in there so that if the script isn't running, it'll cancel the threads, but when it's actually going to be in position on my touchscreen controlling stuff, it's not going to stop, so I'm not that bothered about that red writing at the moment. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.